Hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin, and what are a few herbal extracts or herbs that you can use to increase or to regulate your body's hemoglobin? Because even though I'm sure you've heard of the word once or twice, but did you know that a decrease or imbalance in your body's hemoglobin can directly affect your body's natural hair growth cycle? So if you've been finding that you're a bald head skittle diddle in the middle and you need it to grow back, it could be your hemoglobin levels that's actually kind of whack. So I can help you with that. Stick around to the end of this video and you're going to see how the hemoglobin game goes. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel and make sure you click on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post another video. If you are a OG, hello, welcome, how are you? And if you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Cynple. I am a cosmetologist, trichologist, research scientist, herbalist, and the owner of Cynple Apothecary. And today we are going to break down hemoglobin and how Cynple Apothecary can help you to balance out your hemoglobin levels. Yes. So what is hemoglobin? Somebody do me a favor and count how many times I say hemoglobin in this video. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen through the body. It consists of iron and protein called globin, which binds to the oxygen in your lungs. Once it binds to the lungs, it releases that oxygen to the tissue and the organs as the blood circulates. These are the key functions of hemoglobin. Number one is going to be oxygen transportation. Hemoglobin's number one role is to pick up oxygen from the lungs and carry it to the other places of the body that need it. This oxygen is essential for overall cellular production and function. Number two is gonna be carbon dioxide transportation. It's like a car, girl. Hemoglobin also helps to transport a small amount of carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of your body's metabolism, from tissue back to the lungs from which it was exhaled in the first place. Maintaining the blood's pH. Hemoglobin acts as a buffer, helping the body to maintain its natural pH balance within the blood, and it does this by binding to excess hydrogen atoms. Dive a little bit deeper into my blog post so you can learn a little bit more about hemoglobin and all of its key constituents and more about what it does to the body, because I go a little bit deeper there. But next up, let's hop into a couple of different herbs that will help in different ways as it pertains to the body's hemoglobin levels. Number one is going to be nettle. One of the key constituents in nettle is iron. Iron is essential to hemoglobin production in the body. The iron within nettle aids the body in producing more red blood cells. Hemoglobin binds to red blood cells, remember that? This allows the red blood cells to transport it throughout the body. It's like a freeloader. I don't know if it's even giving you gas money. Vitamin C. The vitamin C in nettle aids the body with absorption within the gut. This synergy is beneficial for increasing hemoglobin levels more effectively over time. Folic acid. Now, a lot of people take prenatals to get folic acid. Nettle has folic acid. Now, folic acid is essential for DNA synthesis, right? Folic acid supports the formation and the maturing of red blood cells. This will directly contribute to healthy hemoglobin levels within the body. Easy. Chlorophyll is an amazing constituent that lives within nettle. Now, the structure of chlorophyll is very similar to hemoglobin. Chlorophyll can also be really beneficial in red blood cell formation. This will directly help to support the body's oxygenation and vitality. Number two, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is amazing with the Cynple Apothecary. We have nettle in a extract form, and we have ashwagandha within our peace potion. The ashwagandha is combined with Gutta-cola. So make sure you check the video link in the description box below to learn a little bit more about that blend. But let's break down this herb here. This here is an active compound that supports the overall energy. That supports your overall energy. That supports overall energy and vitality by reducing inflammation and stress. These two things will directly affect your hemoglobin levels. Again, iron. Iron is found within ashwagandha, and as I just told you, iron is great at aiding the body in creating red blood cells. Antioxidants. Ashwagandha is rich in so many different antioxidants. These antioxidants are very, very useful at helping the body to release and reduce stress. By reducing stress and getting you far away from things like telogen effluvium, which are caused by a stress trigger within the body, check the video linked in the description box below. By decreasing your stress level, you are directly getting yourself away from the things that decrease your hemoglobin levels. Next up is going to be dandelion. Now dandelion root is found within one of my top sellers within the Apothecary. Is one of my coffee replacements. Dandelion contains great levels of iron, which you know helps to create red blood cells within the body, and you know what those blood cells do. Vitamin A and C, these both help with absorption and more creation of red blood cells. This also has folic acid, and I already told you what folic acid do, so I'm not gonna talk you to death again. But lastly, it also has minerals like magnesium and potassium. These support overall cellular function and are so essential for your blood health. So as you can see, we talking a whole lot about blood in this video, and blood and oxygen. By you having low hemoglobin levels, that is going to widely affect things like hair and skin, right? Hair, skin, and nails. This is how. Lower hemoglobin levels are going to result in lower oxygen flow getting to the hair's follicle. And if a lower oxygen flow is getting there, that means you're going to be creating less hair growth cells throughout the anagen phase of your hair growth cycle. And these are things that you have to think about. Less oxygen flow is going to lead to weaker hair strands. So if you're a person who, if you pick up a comb or a brush, your hair breaks, you having imbalanced hemoglobin levels is going to directly lead to you having weaker, more brittle hair that's more prone to breakage. Or you may notice that your hair is shedding a lot faster than normal. Normally people who are suffering from people who have lower hemoglobin levels also have telogen effluvium or even anagen effluvium, where your anagen phase of your hair growth cycle is shorter. Like instead of the anagen phase being 7 years, it's like a couple of weeks. Or maybe from hair growth cycle to hair growth cycle, you may notice that a bald spot will fill in for a second, and before you know it, it's falling back out again, and you don't know what you did wrong. Most likely your hemoglobin levels are low. Your scalp may also appear dull and dry, like it's not getting enough moisture, so you're constantly adding oil. You don't need oil, you need to balance your body's hemoglobin. Healthy levels ensure that the human hair growth cycle is moving safely through anagen to canogen, through telogen, and then back to the anagen phase of the hair growth cycle. By you constantly putting products on the scalp and you running the products instead of going to the things that are going on the inside of the body,
Ginger Red Rose Garden is the blend that we're featuring today within Cynple Apothecary. This includes red roses, lavender, gunpowder green tea, peppermint, and ginger, which can support hemoglobin levels, particularly through certain ingredients that contribute to blood health and oxygen circulation. Here is how each of these ingredients may help. Now, for one, we've already talked about iron, and red rose petals are rich in iron as well as vitamin C, along with the same antioxidants that we've been talking about. Now, the second thing is going to be lavender. Lavender is so rich in stress reduction, to be able to relieve the stress by simply just pouring you a glass of tea is going to be amazing. And within the apothecary, we also have lavender extract by itself, but this blend is amazing. All right, and we also have the gunpowder green tea, and these are so rich in antioxidants, and these antioxidants are so great in improving your circulation, and it supports your cardiovascular health. And this is amazing at ensuring that oxygen is more effectively delivered to the body's tissues. Peppermint is amazing because it has amazing digestive support, which can enhance digestion, which may also in return improve ingredient absorption, including iron. Good digestion is going to help with the body's utilization of iron and other foods that you eat more effectively. And ginger, with its iron content, is going to be also amazing in contributing to the overall iron intake that your body needs, maintaining your hemoglobin levels. So get you some, links below.
Remember that hair growth starts from the inside out, not from the outside in. So again, if you are interested in shopping the apothecary to get some of your hemoglobin levels balanced out, then make sure you shop the apothecary. All right, I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you later. Bye.